What do your guides want to tell you right now about love, money, and personal growth? Take a deep breath. Choose one of the crystals that calls out to you the most. Crystal number 1, lapis lazuli. Crystal number 2, rose quartz. Welcome in, Crystal 1. Let's start off your reading by finding out what your guides have to tell you about your love life energy at this time. What do you need to know most about your love life? We have the 7 of Cups. The 7 of Cups means that you're currently in a decision-making process. You may be weighing the pros and cons of a particular decision that you have to make regarding love. You may be choosing between 2 people, or someone may be choosing between you and another person. This is making sure that the choices that you're making are aligning with your highest desires, because sometimes something that may look shiny and pretty is a snake in the grass. So this is just giving you the opportunity to slow down and think carefully about what you're choosing in love. Let's get another card. What do your guides want to tell you right now about the energy surrounding your love life? Ooh. We have the Empress. Make sure you recognize your worth. That could be something that you're exploring right now, particularly with that 7 of Cups, that you want to make sure you're being valued for how unconditionally loving and lovable that you are, how beautiful you are inside and out, how nurturing and creative, and you have this beautiful capacity to add life and add value to every space that you enter. And so with the 7 of Cups, it's you deciding, are the spaces I am in regarding love valuing me? Am I being respected for the nurturing and the love that I have to offer? So your guides are telling you to prioritize your Empress nature. I love to remind people that with the feminine and the masculine energies, the masculine is meant to chase the feminine. The masculine is meant to prove to the feminine its worth. So this is just a reminder, especially if you resonate with being a feminine, that you don't have to go chase love. You take the time to consider what you need, what you desire, what you value in love, and then you sit in your Empress energy and you magnetize a masculine to you that is going to honor and value your inherent worth. All right, let me use a different deck to answer this question. What do your guides want you to know about the energy in your love life at this time? Mask. It says hidden motive, conceal, disguise, and lying. So this could be related to the 7 of Cups, where I said you are making a decision that's an important choice in your love life if you're choosing the right people or the wrong people. Now, this could indicate that someone else is considering you as an option as well. So just take that in consideration. If you have someone in your life, do you feel like they're lying or wearing a mask or concealing the truth to you? And that 7 of Cups is kind of like player energy in a way where you're always considering what your options are. So if you don't feel like you are weighing options in your life, then it could be someone that you're with or someone you're considering being with, and they're not telling you the full truth, that you're just one of their options. Let me get another card. What do your guides want you to know about your love life at this time? We have social media, spying, online dating, reminiscing, and networking. So this makes me feel like the 7 of Cups is really the other person's energy, but also something that you should take into consideration as well, that you don't have to go for your first choice. You can always wait and decide if it's in your highest and best interest. But I am getting the sense that if you are with somebody or you're considering somebody, that the 7 of Cups plus the mask plus the social media could be them looking online, doing online dating, or even just following and liking certain people, or being in people's DMs and communicating with other people when they know that they shouldn't. All right, so just take that in consideration, that someone in your life may be wearing a false mask because they're using you as an option while they are online seeing what else is out there. All right. So let's take a look at actually how to improve your love life at this time. What do your guides want you to know most right now? What do your guides want you to know most about how to improve your love life? Wow. All right. So this is getting clearer and clearer. We have the Seven of Swords. All right. This is about being on the lookout for deception. So I'm definitely getting the sense with this reading that those of you who are drawn here and resonate may be talking to someone or dating someone who is being sneaky, being deceptive, wearing a false self mask and concealing their intentions or their actions around being online and playing the field, seeing what their other options are, talking to other people. All right, let me get another card. How do your guides want you to improve your love life at this time? Wow. Beautiful card. We have the Four of Swords. This is about taking a step back and resting from the pain of the heart. This card comes after the Three of Swords. So if you find out that this is true, that this reading is definitely accurate, and somehow you discover that the person you're talking to or with is playing the field, looking online, talking to other people, basically online cheating, then you may have to take a step back from that individual and heal and rest and introspect and take the time to consider, am I truly valuing my own worth like the Empress? Am I embodying my queen energy where I know how beautiful I am inside and out? I know how worthy I am. I know how loving I am. I know how much I have to offer. Or are you chasing and pining? So this is an opportunity to take a step back from the chase regarding love and simmer in your own beautiful energy and allow yourself to reflect on, what do I desire? What do I deserve? I'm not just open to anything. I'm open to a specific, perfect connection that is a reflection of my Empress energy. So your guides are really saying that someone around you may be sneaky, may be deceptive, maybe cheating, lying, etc. They're basically using you as an option. So you need to take the time to consider what your options are, and is this worth it or not? And if not, take a step back, rest, heal, introspect, center yourself in your own divine energy, and allow the right person to be magnetized to you. Let me use a different deck. What do your guides have to say about how to improve your love life at this time? We have the card Friends. It says acquaintance, trust, loyalty, and support. Okay. Really, I'm getting the loyalty piece here. Search for loyalty. Embody loyalty so that you can attract it. And this person may be better off as a friend. Okay. Let me get another card. How to improve your love life at this time. We have wedding. It says marriage forever, the one and union. So this makes me feel, if you're resonating so far, that this particular person is not in your best interest, feels more like a situationship and would be better off as a friend, leaving space for your wedding, your future partner, your emperor, your king. Remember to know who's only friend worthy, and remember to know who is loyal and trustworthy enough to secure a future with. And don't be open to just anything. Make sure you're prioritizing what you're worthy of. Okay? I'm going to get one final angel message as a send-off from your guides about your love life. Okay? What message do your guides want to give you to help you on your path in love? Wow. It says healing angel. At this very moment, you are being bathed in gold, pink, and deep green light. Accept this healing. We, your angels, surround you with wings of love. You are eternally free, eternally fresh, and eternally abundant. So your guides recognize that with that Four of Swords, this needs to be a healing time for your love life, that you should prioritize rest and self-care. Remember that your angels surround you with wings of love. You are eternally free, eternally fresh, and eternally abundant. You are the Empress, and you are worthy of love, devoted love, not being used as an option or a choice. All right, beautiful. So now we're going to take a look at what is the energy surrounding your money situation at this time. What do you need to know most about money? We have the Temperance card. The Temperance card is about balance, not going to extremes. So your guides are recognizing your capacity to walk the middle path when it comes to your financial situation. They recognize that sometimes it's not always the best, that it may be harder to save or invest. Sometimes you might be feeling really difficult energy around taking care of your needs, taking care of your responsibilities, and wanting to grow and excel. But your guides recognize this and they say that you're doing a good job. You are navigating the difficulty of finances with ease and with grace. And they're also saying that if you ever need their support, they're always there to help you stay centered and grounded so that you don't go to the extreme of gambling or excessive spending when you don't need to, or you don't go to the other extreme of feeling a lot of fear and destitution when it comes to your finances, but that you can just put one foot in front of the other and keep going. So your guides recognize your ability to take that step-by-step path in your money situation. All right, let's get another card. What do your guides want to tell you about the energy surrounding money in your life at this time? Oh, I love this card. We have the Nine of Pentacles. Your guides are saying that there's reward for all the hard work that you've been doing, whether this is in your career or whether this is trying to save or whether this is just trying to get ahead in some capacity or receiving some sort of settlement or return on investment, whatever it is that you are seeking to fulfill in your finances, because you are operating according to the Temperance card and you're just taking one step at a time, that will lead to your eventual destination of success and achieving and enjoying the reward and the fruits of your labor. So your guides are basically saying, keep going. You're on the right path. You're doing a good job. Sometimes it feels hard, but that's necessary, because without hard work, what would the payoff be? What would the reward be? So there's always going to be this feeling of angst regarding growth, but it's that same angst that propels you forward on your path. So let's use a different deck to answer this question. What is the energy around money in your life at this time? What is the energy around money? We have vacation. It says, start a perfect vacation and enjoy the freedom. Take time to recharge. So I love this because the Temperance card is about balance and healing. And sometimes in order to rebalance, we need to step back and recharge, especially with that Nine of Pentacles. If you have been working hard, even if you're not employed, you could be working hard just to get by in life. With the Nine of Pentacles, it's also saying that you should reward yourself for all the hard work that you're doing. So your guides are saying, take a vacation. It doesn't have to be extravagant, depending on your situation and what you can afford at this time. But maybe even if you took yourself on a spa day or gave yourself some sort of reward for making it every day. I mean, can you imagine how difficult it is just to get by every single day? And you're doing it, you're taking the steps. So take a pause and enjoy the fact that you're surviving. And that's going to give you this energy, this reboost to recharge and hit the ground running again. Okay, so now let's take a look at what your guides want to let you know about how to improve your money situation. Okay, what advice do your guides have for improving your financial situation? We have the Magician. What better card do you want? Make it happen, manifest it. The Magician is about knowing how powerful you are, how you have the whole energy of the universe at your disposal. Your guides are saying, what do you believe is possible about money? Do you have any fears or limitations? Do you believe that beyond the sky is the limit? The sky isn't even the limit. Your imagination is the limit. Your beliefs of what is possible is the limit. What would be your wildest dream come true when it comes to money? Think big. It's better to think big and miss the mark than to not believe anything is possible and not to attempt. All right? Because if you dream big, you think big, then at least you have a trajectory you're going to work towards. But if you have a cap of what you even believe is possible for your finances, you're never even going to see possibilities beyond your current limitation and perspective. So your guides are really encouraging you to understand that there are no limitations in physical reality. It's just what we believe. And we've been conditioned to believe that money doesn't grow on trees, that you have to struggle to get by. And that conditioning really prevents you from achieving so much greater in your life. You have to master the energy of money, knowing that the creator of existence is limitless in its expansive capacity. And money is just a symbol of the energy. So, what do you believe about money? Do you believe that it's limitless, that you can create it out of thin air? Or do you believe that it's hard to come by? So, how to improve your financial situation is really to study the law of attraction, study how your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs about money or anything in your life actually dictate what you're able to achieve. Okay, let's get another card. What advice do your guides have for you to improve your financial situation? The Wheel. The Wheel of Fortune is about synchronicity and divine timing. Along with the Magician card, your guides are saying, allow the universe to support you. The Wheel of Fortune means that you're not always in control of everything and that life is trying to expand you every day. And so this card is saying that once you get out of your own way, once you start to expand your capacity and your belief in what is possible, you start to feel into that. What would it feel like if I had X amount of money? What would it feel like if I received income for doing this particular work? What would it feel like? And the law of attraction and manifestation is how long you can sit in the feeling, genuinely feeling like you have it already. And then the Wheel of Fortune is going to start to work on your behalf. Then you're going to start to see synchronicities. And when you're trying to manifest money, something that happens is you start to find pennies and dimes. It's usually those two currencies, pennies and dimes, because the penny is the 1. The dime is the 10. They equal 11, but 10 boils down to 1. So 1, and you also see 11, 11, right? So there's something about the number 1 that's an initiating frequency when it comes to manifestation. So you'll often see pennies, dimes, or, so this is just saying once you tap into the frequency of wealth or whatever it is that you desire to manifest regarding money, start to observe the signs that are presented to you. And this is how your angels and your guides communicate with you and let you know that you are in alignment. Okay. So basically, this is about shifting your belief system around money and then allowing the universe to step in and navigate the path for you, paying attention to the signs, knowing that you're on the right track and to keep going in that direction. All right. So let's get another deck. What advice do your guides have for you to help you improve your financial situation? Wow. Alchemy. Okay. It says using witchcraft, which is the magician. Witchcraft is just understanding energy and frequency, knowing how powerful your sounds are, your words, your beliefs. You are powerful. All right. Alchemy is transforming a situation from a lesser degree to a higher degree, transforming lead into gold or negatives into positive. So your angels, your guides are saying, use your power to alchemize. You are a master magician in your life. Are you exercising that power? Or are you staying stuck under your conditioned belief systems about money? It says learning God's secrets transform the situation. Incredible. I love reading tarot. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful to tap into the truth. I love it. All right, let's get a final angel oracle card. What do your guides want to tell you about money? What advice and encouragement do they have for you at this time? We have heart and soul and change. Heart and soul says when making your decision, take into account what your heart and soul are saying. Sometimes the mind can deceive us. Choose through love, not fear. So this is advice around money. It's saying, what does your heart and soul want? Your soul knows that you're limitless. That's the magician capacity. Your soul knows that it's tapped into the infinite and knows God's secrets. Now, are you using that capacity or not? It's saying sometimes the mind can deceive us, what we're consciously aware of, what we are conditioned and programmed to believe. That's fear. Choose through love, not fear. Okay. And the other card is saying life is a journey. It would be very unfulfilling if each step was exactly the same as the last, because life is always changing. It is forever fresh and new. Allow your life to unfold gracefully. Be grateful for what was, is, and forever will be. Gratitude is the most abundant frequency there is. What you appreciate appreciates. When you are grateful, the universe rewards you with more to be grateful for, because it's literally a frequency that says, I have. And the law of attraction works on what you believe that you have. So if you have, I have something to be grateful for, the universe will give you more to be grateful for. This card is just saying that life is a journey. It's about change. It would be unfulfilling if it was always the same step. So your angels, your guides are encouraging you to take a new step when it comes to money. And the next step that you take is based upon love and what your soul knows is possible, not what your mind believes is possible. Okay. Finally, what we're going to do is take a look at what your guides want you to know about your personal life overall. Okay. What is the energy around your personal life at this time? We have the Queen of Cups. This is a beautiful energy. This means you're showing yourself love and compassion. You're opening your heart up to faith and devotion, swimming in the ocean of devotion. You're offering life, situations, people, circumstances, grace. You're offering yourself grace. And this is a beautiful energy to be in, because it means you're listening to your intuition. You're trusting more and more the voice of your soul. That allows you to move through life with more ease, more grace, more compassion, more flow, navigating the tumultuous waters of life with elegance. So your guides are really saluting your ability to tap into the flow and to treat yourself with compassion and others as well. There's no more better state of being to be in than to be in the flow and to be emotionally aware and in tune. That's a beautiful space. What do your guides want you to know about your personal life overall at this time? We have the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is about holding on to people, places, or things. So this definitely reminds me about the Temperance card when it comes to navigating your finances. Make sure you're not being overly risky or spending too much. Make sure you're not being afraid or being fearful, but that you're here now present with your capacity to build savings, build wealth. Now, this card could also be related to your love life, because it is about holding on to people, sometimes people who aren't deserving of being held on to, which definitely reminds me, if you resonated with what I was saying during the love portion, that someone may be deceiving you and using you as an option, and online dating, seeing other people, and you may be holding on to this connection out of desire for it to be fulfilling. But is it really what you deserve as an Empress? Okay. So this card, as part of your overall energy that your guides are telling you about your life at this time, they're saying you have the opportunity to hold on to what is valuable and make sure you're not holding on to things that are not in your highest and best interest. Okay. So let's take a look at how your guides feel that you can improve your personal life overall at this time. Okay, what do your guides want you to know about how to improve your personal life overall? We have the 10 of Wands. This is about being burdened down by responsibility and carrying a heavy load. So do you feel like you're carrying the weight of others, Or do you feel burdened down by life or the things that you feel like you have to do? I feel like this a lot, to be quite honest with you. I feel like I take on so much. I take on other people's problems, and I don't necessarily prioritize my needs as much as I should. So your guides are saying, are you taking on too much? Are you weighed down by problems? Do you need a vacation? Do you need that Four of Swords energy and just rest? Be in your own space, be in your own energy, take on your own needs and recharge and restore so that you can have more to offer. Like they say, if you don't fill up your own cup first, you don't have anything to pour out into another. All right. Especially with that Queen of Cups energy, you're probably a very compassionate, nurturing person, but you have to nurture yourself too. So your guides are saying, in order to improve your life at this time, make sure you're nurturing your needs and not just taking care of everybody else's responsibilities. Okay. What advice do your guides have for you to improve your personal life at this time? We have the King of Pentacles. So as far as your love life, this is what you're worthy of. You're worthy of a loyal, nurturing, protector, provider, divine masculine, someone who wants to take care of you, take care of the home, take care of the children, take care of the responsibilities, bring in a good bag, take care of your needs, prepare for the future. Does that sound nice? Does that sound something like you want and love? Then as the Empress, you're worthy of this King of Pentacles. All right. And this also reminds me of what I was just saying about make sure you're nurturing and providing for your own needs as much as you are doing that for others. All right. All right, beautiful soul. Let's get one final angel message as a send off. What encouragement and upliftment do your guides have for your personal life overall at this time? Faith. This card says, do not lose faith. The storm clouds will soon clear and the sun will shine once more. What a beautiful way to send off this reading. So if you've felt clouded by fear or limitation or burdened down by responsibilities or the uncertainty in your love life, whatever it is, beautiful soul, your guides are saying, do not lose faith. The sun will shine again once more. All right, my beautiful soul. If you resonated with this reading and you want to claim it for yourself, comment a prayer hands emoji and like this video now. If you're new here, subscribe. We do new readings every week you don't want to miss. If you want a deeper personal reading, the link is available in the description box below. Till the next time I get to read for you, as always, I'm sending you so much peace and love. Welcome in crystal number 2. We're going to take a look at what do your guides want you to know about your love life most at this time. We have the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands shows me that you might be feeling guarded in your love life. You might be feeling tired and insecure. You might also be feeling battle worn. Your guides are asking you, are you tired of fighting when it comes to your love life? But this is also about needing to persevere. Your guides are telling you that even though you might be fed up, even though you might be tired and frustrated and have a wall around your heart, you are worthy and deserving of the love that you seek. This is about being willing to finish the race. You're so close to the end. You're so close to the finish line that you desire when it comes to love. Don't allow the pain to prevent you from reaching the goal that you're so worthy of. All right. What is the energy around your love life at this time? What do your guides want you to know now? This totally makes sense. We have the Four of Cups, and this is about feeling frustrated, despondent, shut down, beat up by life. And you're just tired of the routine. You're tired of the monotony, the boredom, the day-to-day, the grind. This is why you're tired. You know, you're frustrated of trying so hard and you don't see any magic or color when it comes to your love life. You expect to be carried away on the wings of love and to receive the type of devotion that you truly desire, but somehow it always feels like it eludes you. So your guides are recognizing that you're feeling frustrated and beat down and tired, but they want you to know that on the periphery of what you're frustrated about is exactly what you're looking for. This woman on this card is looking towards everything that she's so fed up about, but right on the edge of her periphery is the magic that she's seeking. So your guides are saying, don't always look at what feels bad. Don't always look at the mundane day-to-day aspects of your love life that keep you feeling frustrated. It's time to start to pivot your perspective of being tired to being determined to persevere towards the goal of having a magical, colorful, beautiful love life. All right. So let me get a different deck and take a look at this question. What is the energy around your love life at this time? What do your guides want you to know? My gosh. It says grass is greener. That's exactly that Four of Cups energy. It says jealousy, better option, unhappy, deserve better. Do you feel that way? Do you feel like you deserve better? And that's what I was saying. It's time to stop focusing on what you're tired of and focus on what's possible for your love life. All right. Let me get another card. What is the energy around your love life at this time? What do your guides want you to know? Okay, so we have two cards here, legal matters and signs and synchronicities. So this particularly is for those of you who are frustrated and tired because you're going through a separation or a division, particularly a divorce, a legal process that is very draining. All right. So that specific message, your guides want you to know that they understand if you're going through a divorce process, that it can be very trying, very difficult, giving you that feeling of, oh my gosh. And that's why the grass is greener card, it says, is bitter and there are better options for you. So if you are going through that process, your guides are there to support you. And that's what this card, signs and synchronicities, is about. They're asking you to look for the color, look for the magic. Even if, like, for instance, you just got out of court, for those of you who are divorcing and you just feel beat down, they're saying, look at the sky, look at the clouds, smell a flower, sit in the grass. Take some time to remember that there's magic on the edge of your peripheral vision. What are you choosing to focus on? Are you choosing to focus on how tired you are rather than what's possible for you, or the fact that you do deserve better and that there is a brighter day, a better opportunity in store for you? But if you continue to focus on what is beating you down, you will continue to feel that way, and you will never be open to something that is so much more beautiful than you expect in your love life. Okay. So let's take a look at what advice your guides have to improve your love life at this time. Okay. What advice do your guides want to share on how to improve your love life? We have the Eight of Wands. Let me get a clarifying card. That card is about speed, energy, momentum. What advice do your guides have for you around your love life at this time? We have the High Priestess. They're saying that momentum is building around you trusting your inner vision versus your external perception. Remember what I said with that Four of Cups. The magic and the color is on the edge of your vision. But with the High Priestess, she's always tuned into the color and magic because she's receiving it directly into her intuition. And so your guides are saying that even though this situation regarding your love life might be challenging, it's actually teaching you a lot more about yourself. It's teaching you a lot more about how to trust yourself. Perhaps you saw red flags with this particular individual or a previous person that you were with. You saw red flags early on, and you could have prevented the process from going as far as it did, but maybe by wanting to hold on or believe that it was better than it was, you endured the connection and you were hurt in the long run. And so basically your guides are saying that this is giving you the opportunity to trust your intuition and to understand and to see the beauty that's available to you at every moment. You just have to be open to receiving it. Okay. So let me get a different deck. What advice do your angels have for you on how to improve your love life at this time? We have music. It says musician, snake charmer, harmony, and melodic. So the snake charmer reminds me of what I was just saying about, falling into a situation that you probably saw some red flags or felt instinctually wasn't in your best interest, but you went along with it. But as far as how to improve, this music card is about being in harmony, being in tune with your inner voice, which reminds me of the High Priestess card. So enjoy the beauty. And all of a sudden, you starting to see color on my clothes because I have a prism in the window that's in front of me. And now during your reading, the sunlight is starting to go onto that prism, and you'll start to see the rainbow appear in my screen more and more. And that, for me, is just a significant factor because that wasn't on reading number one. It's starting to happen during your reading. So, music, like hearing color, hearing beauty, seeing color, seeing beauty. That's how you will improve your situation, is not being burdened down by the problems and the frustrations and the bitterness. But no matter how hard it gets, being willing to see and hear the beauty and the color and the magic all around you. Okay. All right. So now let's take a look at what you need to know about money. All right. What do your guides want you to know about your financial situation at this time? We have the Eight of Cups. So this definitely reminds me, for those of you, I am particularly feeling like this is a reading for divorcees or people who are separating after a long period of time, particularly if you have assets or wealth build up together. The Eight of Cups related to money is about walking away from things that are no longer serving you, but it's also about walking away from something that's already built up over a period of time that, you know, hasn't been destroyed, but you're just leaving it. So I am getting the sense that as far as your money situation, your guides are recognizing that it might feel difficult because you're in the process of walking away from a situation that may have an impact on your finances. Okay, let's get another card. What do your guides want you to know about your financial life at this time? We have the Knight of Swords. This is about things happening quickly. They recognize that this may have happened faster than you anticipated. Perhaps the other person that you are with initiated the divorce sooner than you would expect, or all of a sudden like the rug was pulled out from you, or this may be your energy. And I'm leaning more towards that, but take what resonates for you because this is a group reading. So I am feeling that as far as your money situation, you are walking away from something very quickly. And although this energy may have been building up over a period of time, it's happening kind of impulsively. Like it was just a split-second decision where you're like, no, I'm done. I'm fed up. I'm tired. I can't take this. Is the straw that broke the camel's back, basically. And so, yes, your guides are acknowledging that you're moving away quickly from a situation that will have an impact on your finances. So let me get a different deck. What do your guides want you to know about your situation regarding money? We have a card that says duality. It says, do not forget about the dual nature of people. Don't lose your vigilance. And then we have wealth. It says, you are moving towards real prosperity and wealth. Keep up the great work. So interesting. This duality card reminds me about, you know, it could be the other person that initiated the divorce or the breakup or the division of assets, or it could have been you. But basically, this is just confirming that your wealth, your money, your financial situation is being impacted about the duality of people. So you think one thing about someone, you think you're going to build up your whole life with someone, you're going to start to, you know, buy a house and combine assets and bank accounts and create a legacy for the future with life insurance and retirement and all that kind of stuff. And then all of a sudden the rug gets pulled out from under you, and what you thought about this person or the situation changes completely, even if it's you making that decision. So this again is just confirming that your wealth, your financial situation is being impacted by how people can change over time. So let's take a look at what advice your guides have for you regarding how to improve your financial situation. And we have Justice on the bottom of the deck, which definitely reminds me of the divorce process or some sort of legal process regarding your love life and your money situation too, because they're intertwined. Okay, what advice do your guides have for you to help you improve your financial situation at this time? So we have the Two of Wands as far as advice to improve finances. And this is about Are you going to stay stuck in your comfort zone, or are you going to go on a new adventure? It reminds me also of this wealth card because she's moving on a journey, and it says you are moving towards real wealth and prosperity. So even though you or another person may have decided to end a situation that is impacting your finances, this card is asking you, are you going to stay stuck in the corner? Are you going to stay stuck in bitterness and disappointment? Or are you going to move towards adventure and excitement and what you believe is possible? Or, maybe what you don't even know is possible, but you're moving towards it. And that will allow you to improve your financial situation for yourself, not being willing to stay stuck in bitterness and being ready and excited to move forward towards something new and unknown. And yeah, that could be scary, but it could also be very rewarding as well. Okay, you have the Fool on the bottom of the deck, which is about taking a leap of faith, trusting the universe to support you as you go on this next adventure regarding finances, love, personal life overall, etc. All right, one more card for how to improve. Wow. How to improve your finances. This Five of Pentacles is literally about feeling lack and insecurity regarding your financial situation. So it reminds me of the Two of Wands. And I feel like this could be the temptation to stay stuck in this corner of fear and insecurity around lack versus leaning into the excitement and the possibility of the unknown. So that's what your guides are telling you. It's like, don't be afraid. We have your back. Ask your angels for support. We will help show you where to go. You don't have to be afraid. You don't have to rely on anybody. All right? The universe will support you. You will support you. But if you stay stuck in a corner of fear, lack, and insecurity regarding your finances, that's what you're going to manifest. But if you open up to the unknown, to the possibility of how much color and magic is available to you in love and money and personal life, then the doors will open. Because in this card, it's a locked door, but the key is in the corner. All right? The door may feel locked in your financial situation, but the key is in the corner. And you are the key. It's what you decide to accept, what you decide to stew in, or are you going to believe and see the color that's available to you right now? All right, let me get a different deck. What advice do your guides have for you to help you improve your financial situation at this time? Flexibility. It says adapt slowly by using versatility, compromise, adaptation, change, etc. Be flexible in your methods. So this is again about being open to the unknown, being willing to go on a new adventure beyond what you feel you're afraid of or you're insecure of. Be flexible, be adaptable. Don't stay stuck and rigid in disappointment. Lean into how much beauty and color and magic is available to you if you stay adaptable, if you stay flexible versus rigid and resistant. Okay. All right. Let's get one final angel message for upliftment and encouragement regarding your finances. Prayer. It says, no matter how difficult the situation may seem, all is possible. Ask. We are listening. All right. What did I just say? No matter how difficult your financial situation may be, all is possible. Ask. We are listening. What do I have to add? I've been telling you that the whole time. Like, don't stay stuck and rigid. Ask for help. Ask for guidance. Know that there's limitless possibilities. But if you stay stuck in disappointment and frustration, despondency, and apathy, then that's what you're going to get. But there's color and magic available to you. All is possible. Ask your angels. They are there to support you. They want to support you. All right, beautiful soul. So now let's take a look at your personal life overall. What are your angels, your guides want you to know about what's going on with you? Okay, what is the energy surrounding your personal life at this time? We have the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is about reciprocity. So you're navigating this energy of, am I being given all that I am giving? And I do feel there's an imbalance here. That's why your finances, your money situation, your love life are all kind of intertwined, because you realize it's like, I'm not getting as much as I'm deserving. I'm probably giving way too much of myself, way too much of my energy, my finances, my love, etc., and I'm not receiving in equal measure. So your guides are asking you to see how much balance and reciprocity there is in your life. Okay. If you want, also, this is about what you receive is what you give. So start planting the seeds. For instance, if you want to receive a boost in your income, find small ways that you can be charitable, because as you give of yourself, you are basically showing the universe that I have something to give, and what you give is what you receive. So if you're being charitable, you will receive a boost of your income as well. Now, the same is true for love. If you are feeling frustrated in love, start to find ways that you can give love. Tell someone on the street a compliment, uplift a stranger, or find ways that you can lift yourself up or add more love to your own life. All right. So basically, your guides are saying evaluate how much reciprocity there is in your life and what you receive from what you give. And also, you don't have to give too much to someone who doesn't deserve it. But if you want a boost in any area, then plant the seed by what you are doing or what you're giving. Okay. All right. So let's get another card. What do your guides want you to know about your personal life overall? We have the Queen of Swords and the King of Pentacles. So this really reminds me of what I was saying about considering ways that you could plant the seed for what you're providing and what you're being given. Now, these cards also remind me about the situation that you may be going through in your love life, as well as your finances being related to a particular masculine who may not be giving you as much as you deserve. And now you're starting to consider, as the Queen of Swords, using your discernment and your good judgment. Reminds me of the intuition, the High Priestess, using your keen judgment and your discernment to know who is a king and who is a pauper, who is someone who's really going to validate my worth and give me everything that I deserve, and who's just going to give me lip service. So your guides are recognizing that you are considering what type of energy you deserve in your life as far as partnership. They're also recognizing that you have the ability to give off this energy as well. And when you give it off, like I was saying with the Six of Pentacles, what you give is what you receive. You will receive what you deserve when you embody that energy. So start to have clarity and discernment on what type of partnership you deserve, and then embody that energy as well. And okay, let's take a look at what your angels, your guides want you to know about how to improve your personal life overall. Okay, what advice do your guides have for you to improve personal life overall? Beautiful. We have the Strength card. And this card is about being willing to meet your fears head on, knowing that you have the power and the capacity to rise above all challenging situations. It reminds me of the prayer card. No matter what the obstacles are, all is possible. Ask, we are listening. So no matter what obstacles you are facing, and I do feel you're going through a very challenging time in every area of your life, but know that this experience will give you more strength. It will teach you resilience. And that's something that I love, that hindsight is 2020. When you're in the midst of the situation, it may feel like life is ending, but when you get outside of it and you start to search for the silver linings, the blessings that came from that experience, you will realize that if it weren't for that, I wouldn't be who I am today. If it weren't for that challenging situation, I wouldn't have the strength and the resilience and the trust and the confidence in myself that I can overcome anything. If I can get through that, I can get through anything. And that's what this situation is teaching you. All right. So that's what your advice, your guides have for you, is lean into the understanding that this challenging situation is helping you to grow and develop strength. Okay. What advice do your angels have, your guides have for you to help you improve your personal life overall? We have the 10 of Cups. All right. The 10 of Cups is about experiencing fulfillment and bliss in family, harmony when it comes to love. So your guides are saying that you deserve this 10 of Cups. You deserve to feel emotionally fulfilled by your lover, by your family, by your situation in life overall. So this is, remember, about planting the seed for what you desire. So if that is something you desire for yourself, give of yourself and expect to receive what you truly deserve. Okay. Let's get a couple final angel messages to send you off. What advice do your angels have for you, your guides have for you to encourage you in personal life overall? What a perfect card. It says forgiveness. Let the past go. Clear your heart and mind through forgiveness. So particularly if you are going through a legal process, a divorce, separation, division of assets, you can harbor resentment, bitterness, and a grudge. But that is the seed that you're planting. So remember what I said with the Ten of Cups. If you want emotional bliss and fulfillment in every area of your life, including love, you have to be willing to forgive what hurt you. Doesn't mean that you accept the situation like it was right. No, if you were hurt, you were hurt, and that's it. But you accept that that happened to you, and you're not going to harbor a grudge or resentment for the situation. You free yourself to experience more peace, more joy, more love, more abundance. But when you hold on to grudge, you plant the seed of your worst fear, like that Four of Cups. Don't hold on to resentment because it poisons you, not the other person. When you free that other person for what they did to you, you free yourself and you move on to experience the color and the magic. Okay, one more card. What advice and upliftment do your guides have for you regarding your personal life overall? It says change. Life is a journey. It would be very unfulfilling if each step was exactly the same as the last. Because life is always changing, it is forever fresh and new. Allow your life to unfold gracefully. Be grateful for what was, is, and forever will be. So it does appear that you are going through a significant change in your life that can feel very challenging and tumultuous. But your guides are saying that life would be unfulfilling if it was always the same. Each new step makes life new and exciting and adventurous, just like that Two of Wands. Are you going to choose to stay in the old comfort zone? You're going to choose to bemoan your challenges, or are you going to lean into the unknown and discover something new and grand in the adventure of life? This is also saying be grateful for what was. So particularly if you are in the process of a divorce or a long-term separation, be grateful for what was. You know, that's why it'll be easy to forgive this person, because at some point in time, it was beautiful. It was what you wanted. It changed, but you can still be grateful for the times that you shared. Be grateful for what you're going through now, even if it's challenging, because it's preparing you, giving you the strength and resilience to move forward on this next step of your journey. So be grateful for every moment. It's easier to see in hindsight, but trust me, this challenging situation will give you so much resilience, so much strength, allow you to tap into your intuition in a deeper way than ever before, and allow you to see the color and magic in your own life. All right, my beautiful soul, I really enjoyed this reading. If you resonate and you want to claim it for yourself, comment a crystal ball emoji and like this video now. If you're new here, I want you to subscribe because we do new readings every week you don't want to miss.